Well, there's no better way to get this started than the coach of the two-time defending league champion Delaware Fighting Blue Hens, Tina Martin. Hard to believe that we're here already. It seems like just yesterday that you were putting the finishing touches on that historic run, your program's first ever trip to a Sweet 16. Talk about what the last 4 years, two in particular, when you were able to win NCAA tournament games, meant to the entire state of Delaware, the school, and your program especially.
Well, I mean, I think that overall, just with the state, it was incredible. The sellout crowds, we had 8 sellouts last year. It was standing room only in some of our games. And, of course, you know, with the culmination of the West Virginia victory and then beating North Carolina on our home floor, I've never been in an atmosphere like that. And the fans of Delaware were incredible, and I expect them to still come out and support this young team that we have this year. But as far as the CAA, certainly we were able to put it on the map a little bit, and people took notice. Having Elena Deladon, which everybody talks about, being the number 2 pick in the WNBA draft, being the Rookie of the Year, speaks very well for our conference and certainly for our program. So it was exciting, it was exhilarating, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, Coach, you're only returning 1 starter this season and 8 newcomers. How have they really adapted to the philosophy and the winning ways of your program?
Well, you know, anytime you lose 6,500 points, 3,500 rebounds, and 1,000 assists, that's what we lost with our 7 seniors. It's a little bit mind-boggling. So this young group that we have right now, I think they're excited. I think they want to prove that they can compete and play well. We could start as many as 3 of the 4 freshmen, true freshmen. We do have a redshirt freshman as well, but 10 freshmen and sophomores. I just think that they're excited and hungry, really want to show the conference that we can still really compete and try to win another conference championship, try to go for the 3rd straight. So the kids are excited and anxious more than anything else. We have to obviously establish roles. When you have that many new players, it comes down to people accepting their roles and really stepping forward. So it's been a fun preseason, but at the same time a very anxious preseason because some days they look good and some days, you know, I'm shaking my head, but it's a process.
Akima Richards is kind of the last man standing, that one lone returning starter. How is her role going to change in terms of last year more of a supporter? This year she's going to have to really step up and score the ball.
Well, you know, Akima's got to score the ball, and at times she's going to play point guard for us if we get too rattled with those 2 freshman point guards. So she's going to have to be a steady leader and take good shots. Akima can get her shot. She's a very creative player. You'll see some more isolations for her and an opportunity to shoot that pull-up jump shot that she's so well known for. But in addition, she's going to have to be a leader. Vocally, she's a quiet kid, and so I've really been pushing her to speak up more. So she has several new roles with the vocal part of it, really looking to score the ball, and at the same time be a point guard and be a leader.
Who have you seen from your new group of players step up to be a leader? Who's been the vocal player out of your freshmen and your newcomers?
Well, you know, out of the freshmen, I would have to, the first one that comes to mind is Erica Brown. She's a freshman point guard. We'll remind our fans of Tremaine Lucas a lot. Very strong, shoots the 3, tough as nails, and I really, really like her a lot. And she is vocal, so she'll step into that role right away, but she is just a freshman. Shanice Johnson, who is an all-state player from Pennsylvania, 6-footer, runs the floor, rebounds, bangs, great passer, has a great feel for the game. She will make an immediate impact. And then Hannah Jardine, who's coming in from the Canadian junior national team, 3-point shooter. We can post her up a little bit, tough kid, rebounder. All 3 of those freshmen have a chance to start right away and make an immediate impact.
The bread and butter of your program defensively has always been that matchup zone. Got away from it a little bit the last couple of years where you had Elena Deladon, played a little bit more man. Do you expect to go back to that matchup a little bit more this year?
Well, I don't want to give away any secrets or anything, but yes, you will be seeing the matchup zone again, and we're working on it. The kids are adjusting to it. It certainly is very different from what any of the high school players in our program currently have ever seen. And then the veteran players know it, but as you mentioned, because we were very athletic at the guard position and we had Elena at 6'5" being able to block shots and change shots, we didn't really have to do that. We played a lot of man-to-man and get up in people's shorts and be really aggressive. We're still going to do that, but it will be more zone than man probably this year.
And touching on Elena Deladon and her impact on your program, to be able to bring in 8 newcomers this season, her impact on the women's game has been tremendous on the WNBA level as well. She got MVP votes. And how close in contact are you with her? And I know that she's not going overseas to play. She's going to stay here and continue to put her face on the women's basketball game.
Yeah, she is. You know, Elena and I, we text back and forth, and her father and her brother, who's now her agent, Jean, came to our tailgate just last Saturday. So we're in constant contact. She is going to come back for a couple games because she is staying stateside. She's not going to Europe. That was something she made a conscious decision of a while ago, and I think it's a good decision. She needs time to kind of rest up a little bit because they went right from the college basketball season into the WNBA, and I think it's great that she will be able to be a face for the WNBA because she's so articulate and handles herself so very well. Absolutely. So I'm excited for Elena. She will be around our program. We are constantly in touch, and I'm just really, really proud of her and happy for her whole family and for Delaware because she definitely puts us on the national map.
Well, Coach, 42 straight CAA wins. We're looking forward to what you can do in the 2013-2014 season. Good luck this year.
Thank you so much.
Head coach Tina Martin of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens.